Hello grapplers and welcome to a new video. Today I'm gonna do a little bit extra for the meter management videos I've been doing. This is gonna be more of a practical use, very quick video, very practical. Realize that I've been covering the meter management without giving enough examples of situations where A is better than B, B is better than C. Let's start with the best super meter gain and dry meter gain. These are usually punish counter scenarios. So you get the standing heavy kick, regular burst, and here you're gonna recover more or less 50% of a super meter and 2 dry meters, which is great. The other option is to go for Russian suplex, the regular one, not even the OD one. This gives you enough meter to go for a dry rush because you recover more or less 2 dry meters, and that's 50% of a super meter. And the final thing is use any of your powered up throws. Forward throw, Russian drop, brainbuster. All of these throws recover more or less 1 dry meter, but you get around 60%, 65% of a super meter, which is a lot of meter. So very likely the next interaction will fill your super meter. If you're low on dry meter, almost always you want to go for the standing heavy kick, regular burst. If super meter is something you really need at that point, and you don't have meter to spend, or you don't want to spend the dry meter, your best option is to go for the throws I mentioned, like Brainbuster. If you land this, going back to the meter gain, say that status, your next SPD is gonna build around and very close to 1 super meter. At that point, the next Health Stab Lariat will build your super low one. If you go for a Brainbuster or whatever of your powered up throws, your next SPD is gonna give you the super meter. Going back to the standing heavy kick burst, if you do a combo over here, you still don't get the super meter, which is very different to this, where if you land the combo, the next Health Stab is gonna give you super level 1. This changes a little bit in the corner. Assuming again you get a punish counter, that combo is very damaging, and you get almost all of your super meter. However, you spent 4 dry meters to get that one. So unless you're gonna end the round, that sequence is not the best. There are other options where you can spend less meter that is 4.6k, and you get 50% of your super meter. Obviously you don't recover any dry meter because you're using OD moves. In the corner you can also get this, by the way. Meterless. You recover more or less 50% of your super meter and around 2 dry meters. And finally, the best combination by far if you have super level 1 is to do a crouching heavy punch. Here you don't recover that much dry meter, but you're not in burnout, which is a big difference with the wheel kick combo, assuming you have low dry meter. You don't get that much super meter, but at least you do 5,110. And you can dry rush here to continue the Oki, assuming you get an SPD or maybe you get a headbutt combo, you can recover roughly 1 meter of drive. Supers are not necessarily good for building dry meter, they're mostly for damage. This one is fine. Gonna give you more or less the same as another situation you can find yourself in is DI. SPD is definitely it. Here you don't side switch, you recover the meter you spent in the DI, and you're close to, well, that's like 75% of the super meter. You can also do Russian suplex, regular version. You recover more dry meter, you get more super meter, but now maybe you can be in the corner depending on where you do it. Finally, if you want the best Oki without spending meter, dash, Health Stab, Lariat, dash again. I've seen some Sange players do that. For the amount of damage you're doing and the dry meter you're using, that Oki is not necessarily what I would call fantastic. You're plus 12, you're closer. So you can go for this if you have enough dry meter to do so. You can opt to drive rush after the Hellstaff Lariat, but that's even more costly for you. And the Oki, while good, it's just too much meter. Remember also very quickly that you recover more meter when you walk forwards. If you're in burnout, blocking recovers the dry meter faster too. Attacking the opponent with anything recovers your dry meter. Recognizing how much drive you have and how to use it is very difficult. If you can go for SPD, in a situation where the opponent is just scared, go for it, because that's going to be the most dry meter and super meter you're going to get with just one move. If you want raw damage, go for heavy SPD. That's going to build like 40%, 45% of the super meter with a high damage input. This is not a video about damage. I already made videos about damage, so this is mostly just for you to know how to recover your meter fast. Also remember that if your combos has a DRC in between, you're not going to recover dry meter. You do recover super. So if you do something like this, I can recover super meter by doing the combo, but my dry meter is just blank, which is different when you start a combo with a raw dry brush. Here I recover both my super meter and my dry meter. You can also do this first, and then spend a DRC to get more super meter, and roughly, if possible, get to super level 3 or maybe super level 2 and then the combo with that if you want to be more optimal. Remember that I have a Discord here in the profile of YouTube. You can also check twitch.tv/SiberiaLab if you want to have fun over there. That's it. Take care of yourselves again. Hydrate, keep playing grapplers, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.